what's happening, guys? Even more leaked emails from Sony Pictures have now surfaced online, and they provide some interesting details and conversations about Sony's plans, which eventually might actually be true, and they might actually follow these plans. It's just a part of one of the dozens of conversations, and this time they're actually talking about the Sinister 6 spin-off film, which is of course to be released in 2016 if Sony will follow up with their plans, which will be discussed during Spider Summit. And apparently in this conversation, which we will discuss today, it is a conversation between the film producer, the Amazing Spider-Man producer Matt Tolmach. Of course, it's also Columbia Pictures president Michael DeLuca who talks in this conversation. Same goes for the Sony Pictures Entertainment chief Amy Pascal, and they discuss the potential of introducing Venom in the Sinister 6 spin-off film. Once again, I have to repeat, guys, this is what might happen if Sony will keep up with Spider-Man franchise and if they will decide this during the Spider Summit, which will happen next month. Apparently, in this conversation, it is revealed that Matt Tolmach, the producer of the Amazing Spider-Man films, along with Avi Arad, actually wants Venom to be introduced in the Sinister 6 because he thinks that Venom can't handle on his own. More details about the Sinister 6 revealed that apparently in the Sinister 6 spin-off film, Spider-Man is going to team up with the Sinister 6 and they're going to fight a really big threat. Now that's a lot for all the rumors with Spider-Man not appearing in the Sinister 6. A couple of months ago, Andrew Garfield did say that Drew Goddard prepared some exciting plot for Sinister 6, that apparently he couldn't reveal a lot about it. Actually, he couldn't reveal anything. Now, is that what Andrew Garfield meant by saying an exciting plot? Spider-Man teaming up with the Sinister 6 to fight a bigger threat? Now, what type of threat? It's the Sinister 6, the goddamn team of villains. And finally, it is also revealed from this conversation that instead of a Venom spin-off film, instead of a film which will introduce Venom, Venom will be introduced in Sinister 6. And finally, of course, Matt Tolmach reveals that if this is about to happen, Spider-Man and Sinister 6 to team up and to fight a bigger threat, he wants the villain of the Sinister 6 to be either Carnage or Venom. So here goes your big threat. Now, personal opinion, Cletus Cassidy is somebody you would like to fight, really, and apparently if this happens, Carnage will be way more powerful than he was in the comic books. I mean, there's a whole team with the bad guys along with Spider-Man to fight the damn Carnage. At this point, it smells like a planet of these symbiotes, and who knows, maybe they will bring Toxin and many other symbiotes, and the apparent Venom spin-off film will be actually a movie called A Planet of Symbiotes. And apparently, according to Matt Tolmach and according to his plans, what he wants, Spider-Man will wear a black suit to fight either Carnage or Venom, and by the end of the film, he will remove the black suit and it will go straight to Venom. So apparently it is Carnage if Spidey will get the black suit, and the black suit will later go to Venom, and Venom will be born by the end of the Sinister 6. Now, sounds very familiar with Spider-Man 3. Now let's go through this once again. What might happen according to one of the many Sony plans. The Sinister 6 is happening, it is released in 2016. Spider-Man teams up with the Sinister 6 members, and he actually fights Carnage, and he gets the black suit, and it's pretty much like Spider-Man wearing black suit in the Sinister 6, something like this Spectacular Spider-Man, and by the end of the film, Spider-Man gets rid of the black suit and he fights Carnage. It's very tough to imagine all that in my head. We discussed so many possible plot stories for Venom and for Venom vs. Carnage spin-off film. There are many possibilities how it might turn out. It's pretty exciting if this is the true. I mean, one problem here, something I can't really make up in my mind, is Spider-Man teaming up with the Sinister 6. Sinister 6 originally and during all their following formations, their goal was pretty much almost every time to defeat Spider-Man. It was Doc Ock who gathered the Sinister 6, it was Doc Ock who wanted them to kill Spider-Man, so Spider-Man teaming up with them. The only explanation I can give is that at some point, it was very short, in Ultimate Universe, Norman Osborn, Ultimate Green Goblin, actually offered Spider-Man a deal to join the Ultimate 6, but of course Spider-Man declined, and that's probably about it, unless of course Doc Ock, who did it many times before, will manipulate with Spider-Man using some sort of different devices, and he did it before and I can see it happening on the big screen. Spider-Man won't be really Spider-Man, he will be just a toy. It sounds like in this version, in this plan, if this will be true, there will be even more stuff than in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, so hopefully these are just plans. Some ideas are definitely exciting, such as Spider-Man fighting Carnage, but overall this looks like a huge mess, honestly, at least when I was reading it. So tell me what you guys think. One of the many Sony plans which might actually turn out to be true, and seeing how excitingly they are discussing such plans, I do believe that maybe the results of the Spider Summit in January 2015 will be actually, you know what, will be actually Sony sticking up with their plans without Marvel. Who knows? Tell me what you guys think about it, and I'm out for now.